Hello, fourth graders. For lesson 6, we're finally going to start something new. We are moving on to addition. So here's what we need to know about addition. Just like working with numbers, there's always more than one way to solve a problem. And in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different ways of solving any addition problem. Now, these ways will work for any problem, be it really big or pretty small, okay? So we're going to be learning how to do a new groups above method, a new groups below method, and a subtotals right to left method. That R to L stands for right to left method. So today we're going to be learning 3 different strategies. In your notes, I would go ahead and write down new groups above and then do the problem that I model for you. And then write down new groups below and follow along and take notes on how to do that strategy. And then write down subtotals right to left. Follow along, copy down the problem I'm showing you, and maybe even write down how to do that strategy. So again, today we're learning 3 different strategies. Let's get started. Let's start with our new groups above method, and what we're looking at is the problem 5,879 plus 6,754. Well, here's the way that we're going to do this. We're going to start by taking our number in the ones column, and we're going to add our 9 plus 4. Well, that is 13. But I can't write down a 13. If I write down a 13, then I've got a mess in the tens column, right? I can't carry that number. I can't just write down the 13. I actually have to carry it over to the tens place, because in the number 13, the 1 is in the tens column, isn't it? So this 1 belongs in the tens column. However, I'm going to carry it above, and I just made a new group of 10. That's why we call this the new groups above method, because I just made a new group of 10 and I put it above the numbers in the tens column. So now let's add this together. We're going to have 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 5 is going to be, is that 13 again? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But yep, it's 13 again. 3, oh, but look at this. If I have 13 tens, because if I'm adding up a 70 and a 50, I really have 13 tens, right? Well, if I have 13 tens, that's actually 130, which means the 3 is going to fall in the tens column. But look at this. I've got a number in the hundreds column. That number in the hundreds column, I'm going to carry it above and put my new group of 100 above the hundreds column. So now I'm looking at 8 plus 1 more is 9. So 800s plus 1 more 100 is 900. Plus 700 is going to give us 1600, or I'm just going to say 16, because look at that. The 6 is in the hundreds spot, isn't it? But I now have a new group of 1000s. So that group, I'm going to carry it above the number in the thousands column, and now I can add these together. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 6 is 12, but it's not just a 12, friends, it is 12,000. So our answer was 12,633. So for the new groups above, what we're going to do is when we make a new groups of 10, we're going to carry that 10 above the numbers in the tens column. If we need to make a new groups of hundreds, we're going to carry that number above the numbers in the hundreds column. And if we need to make a new group of thousands, we're going to carry our thousands above our numbers in the thousands column. That's the new groups above method. I bet some of you guys are so smart that you're starting to take a look and going, ooh, I bet I know what the new groups below method is. Yep, you guys guessed it. It's exactly the same, but this time we're going to be carrying our new groups below the numbers. Let's practice this together. Write down the same exact problem, 5,879 plus 6,754. Here we go. 9 plus 4 is 13. My tens I'm going to carry, instead of writing it down here and getting the wrong answer, because we all know that that doesn't work, I'm going to carry my groups of tens, but I'm going to put it below my numbers in the tens column. No big deal. 7 plus 6, so 7 plus 5 plus 1, or 7 plus 6, is now going to be 13 again. 3, and now I need to make a new group of 100. But my new group of 100, I'm going to put it below my numbers already in the hundreds column. So now I've got 8 plus, ooh, look at this, 7 plus 1 is 8. I know my doubles. 8 plus 8 is 16. Ooh, look at this. I need to carry my 1,000 over, don't I? But I'm not going to carry it above. I'm going to carry it below. So now I'm going to make this one doubles too. See that? I'm going to make this 5 and 1 is 6. So 6 and 6 is 12. And the answer we got is 12,633. Let's check and make sure. Yep, look at that. We're getting the same answers. We should be getting the same answer, shouldn't we? So here is the new groups above. Here is the new groups below. Pretty good, huh? All right, I'm going to show you one more strategy. This one is quite different. This one is the subtotals right to left. So what that means is I'm actually going to write down the entire total. I'm not going to carry any tens over to make a new group. I'm not going to carry any new groups of hundreds or no new groups of thousands. I'm actually going to write down the entire subtotal and then add all the subtotals together to get a final total. Let me show you what that looks like. Now, if we're going to start from right to left, that means we're going to start at our very smallest place value column, the ones, and then we're going to go to our tens, hundreds, thousands, okay? So let's go ahead and start. Let me show you how this works. So for our subtotals, right to left, I'm going to first look at the numbers in the ones column. 9 plus 4 is 13. Please make sure we line up our place value columns. I'm going to have a 3, 1, 3, and then a 10, and that's going to go in the tens column. My subtotal for 9 plus 4 is 13. Now I'm going to add 70 plus 50. Well, I know that 7 plus 5 is 100, or is 7 plus 5 is 12. So 70 plus 50 must be 120, right? Remember, friends, this is not a 7 and a 5. It's a 70 and a 50. The answer is 120. So see how I did that? Now I'm going to do my 800 plus 700. So 800 plus 700 is going to give me 1,500. See how I did that? 800 plus 700 is 1,500. And I'm going to write that total right there. And now finally, I'm looking at not just a 5 and a 6, but a 5,000 plus 6,000. Friends, that's going to give me 11,000. All right, now what am I going to do? Now I'm going to take all of these subtotals, 1, 2, 3, 4 subtotals, and I'm going to add them together to get a brand new total. 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. See how those are zeros? 1 plus 5 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. Bring down our 1, 12,633. And look at that, it is the same answer. So here's what we learned today, friends. We learned how to solve addition problems in 3 different ways. The new groups above, new groups below, and subtotals right to left. Okay, friends, I think we're ready to do some practice.